Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your girl T. We back with another video, another Steelers video. I was just scrolling on by on TikTok, and then I seen fellow Steelers fans, in someone's chat. I don't know his name. I just joined, and I seen one of my guys that support me out there, in this TikTok community. I seen a bunch of them, and then I heard a guy talking about Mike Tomlin gonna win us a Super Bowl. I'm like, you don't even believe that your fucking self, man. I gotta stop with this shit. I don't see how y'all still believe. And what would what makes you think this team is a Super Bowl team? Like, you gotta be real with yourself. Like, pipe it down, come back to reality. Have you not seen the amount of draft picks we have gone throughout these years? And majority of the draft picks that we have drafted, just to name a few: Devin Bush, Kevin Green, Kevin Dawson, who else? Piggins. Um, it's a lot other people that we drafted and we wasted those picks. They're not on our team. We only got a few people that's still on the team that we drafted, and I'm looking like, how? How can you just look at this team and say, "Oh, Mike Tomlin's gonna definitely win a Super Bowl"? I don't see it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just look at reality. You can say what you want to say, how people ain't real fans and shit, but it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen with that team and the coaching that he has around him and shit like that. That's not gonna work. In the offense, like the defense, they picked it up. I will give them that. The defense has been picking it up. But you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win a Super Bowl with one receiver that they rely on, which is DK, and three fucking tight ends. You're not winning the Super Bowl that way. Especially the play calling, how the play calling is now. This is a different era of football, and we don't even throw the fucking football down the field as much as we would like to see. I would love to see them throw the football more down the field. I know that we're a run heavy fucking offense, but there are times where you have to put your quarterback in a situation and put your trust in these receivers that we have and throw the ball down the fucking field. Like, what were we talking about here? I just don't see us winning a Super Bowl with Mike Tomlin. Yeah, he's a player's coach. Players love Mike Tomlin. He's a regular season head coach. That's all he is. That's nothing less about him that screams that he's gonna go, get this team all the way to a Super Bowl. Mm, I don't really believe that. I'm sorry. Maybe you can say what you want. What you gonna? And I know what people gonna say. What you gonna do if Mike Tomlin it was not on your team? Like, I'm sick of hearing that bullshit because I don't give a fuck where he goes to. I really don't. Just not with this fucking team. It's time for a new change. Motherfucking coaches been on this fucking organization way too fucking long, and they have not been fired. Way too fucking long. That time is up. It's time for a new change. And I don't get, like, I hate how some of my Steelers peers are stuck in these fucking old ways. And that's part of the problem. We're stuck in our old ways. You want shit to work, but it's not going to work when you got the same coaches put it involved. Now, I'm not just talking about Mike Tomlin. I'm talking about the coaches behind him now. But just to me scrolling through, seeing my other Steelers peers, they talked about this team and stuff like that. I find it fun. That shit was funny to me, low key, to say Mike Tomlin out of everybody's gonna win us a Super Bowl. You're out your fucking mind. That would never happen, and I'm sorry. Yeah, you can say you thinking negative. Oh, you don't have faith in this team. I don't give a fuck. It would not happen. It's reality. So you telling me now with that offense, with Arthur Smith, you think this team got a chance to go to the Super Bowl? The defense is playing really, really good. I mean, they played them better. They playing way better. I will give the defense Dave Flowers, they are playing a little bit better. But with that offense, you really think we're going to the Super Bowl with that team? With that offense? Seriously? But hey, maybe I'm fucking, you know, maybe I'm the delusional one. But I don't feel that way. I don't. I'm sorry. And, if you feel that way, cool, that's your opinion. But I don't think what he has right now, he don't have the players. I mean, he has the players, but it's like it's just not going to be enough, especially with that how that offense and the play calling is on offense. Defense, it's cool, it's solid. They getting the stops. They playing a little bit better than they was before. That's for sure. But just to come on somebody's, podcast, whatever, I don't know what to call it, on the TikTok lives. They talk about sports and stuff like that. But I don't know who that guy was, but he was a Steelers fan, that's for sure. But you to say, oh, Mike Tomlin gonna win us a Super Bowl. This guy is we're never winning a Super Bowl with this guy still on our team. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta come off and stop being fucking Tomlin fucking defenders. Y'all gotta get off that high horse. I'm sorry. This ain't the old fucking, this is not 2010. This not the old days, the old fucking Steelers. This is a new era of football. It's a lot more teams, good teams out there, and we can't even beat fucking Patrick Mahomes and fucking Josh Allen in a fucking playoff game. So what makes you think Mike Tomlin's gonna win a Super Bowl? Like, I feel like he was just talking. Like, huh? I was scrolling through and then I seen, all these Steelers fans. I'm like, shout out to them though. I don't got no hate on anything, but I just disagree. That's the whole point of sports. I disagree. I don't think Mike Tomlin would ever go back to the Super Bowl. And by the way, people always give him that credit with that last Super Bowl that he had. But technically, that was Bill Cowher's team. Kind of was Bill Cowher's ring, but y'all don't want to talk about that though. But it is what it is. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Everybody, like I said, man, I'm not here to have people agree with me, disagree with me. Like, everybody have a mind on their own and how they feel. I just don't see it. Him winning another Super Bowl. Not with the Steelers. That's for sure. Maybe you might think, well, what about him winning the Super Bowl on another team? Maybe, possibility, but not with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's just my opinion. And, y'all can take it with a grain of salt and saying I'm hating or whatever. It is what it is. But this is what I feel. And, I wanted to make this video. And that's that. So, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share your thoughts, what you guys think. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.